Da 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 da. Hello, welcome back to Japan Game Junk, and for the millions and millions of people who watch this, surely now you've grown tired of having the GameCube hooked up to the monitor, and yes, indeed, I have as well. So, I have now attached a new system, one that I'm sure everyone has forgotten about, but the wonderful Sega Saturn, but not the Sega Saturn. This is the Victor, Japan Victor Company, also known as JVC V-Saturn. So yeah. Also, I have a memory unit attached here to save games. It's green, it's from Tokimeki Memorial, whatever. So, anyway, about the Saturn. I have had Saturns only in Japan, never had one in the US, but in Japan I've had quite a few, actually. Funny story. I had two Saturns back when you can get them for 100 yen loose at the hard-off store. One I got that was gray. It worked well enough, but every time I turned it on, I needed to re-enter the date and time because the battery inside had died, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was the battery that kept control of those things. I thought the machine was busted, so I got another Saturn, a white one this time. Yellow, to be fair, a bit yellowed. And that did the same thing, so I thought, oh well, I guess I have broken systems. Only later did I find that the second one was totally unnecessary. And in fact, it just needed a new battery. So I had two Saturns, both perfectly fine for a long time. Then very recently, this V-Saturn. Again, the Victor model here, which, it's right there. That's the one I'm using today. That one I found very, very cheaply online on the Surugaya, I believe, website for, again, very, very cheaply. So I picked that up, and now that is the one I use because it is different than most. There is one that's a bit more a rarer one, standard issue. That is the High Saturn from Hitachi. I do not have that one, although maybe one day I will. For this system, of course, I've had all the accessories necessary over the years. Including here, yes, standard controller. But I don't want to use the standard controller because they're not so wonderful. So instead, I like to use this thing here. This is a modern controller. And it actually has two leads coming out of it. One is for the Megadrive / Genesis, and one is for the Saturn. You can use the same controller for both, but it has the L and R that you need for the Saturn, as well as the 6 buttons in the front, start and select, and both analog and digital pads, depending on your game that you play, and it works so well. I'm not going to subject myself to the original pad when I have this. I don't remember how much I paid for this, I just know I ordered it from, from abroad, from the US, a long time ago, when I was not so happy with the Saturn pads, and I researched which ones might be good to play with. So there you go, my Sega Saturn journey story. This one should work like a dream, and not like a Dreamcast, but should work like a dream. And so, the first game I want to play is one I've not played yet, but one that I got cheap for what it is, but not so cheap for a junk piece of software. Let's turn it on. For 2,000 yen. Somewhat recently. This is Pritty Fighter X, Seifuku Densetsu. The school uniform legendary Pritty Fighter X. I know it's a fighting game. That's all I know because it's the disc only for this price. But this is the first time I found it for in any condition, disc or otherwise, for less than 5,000 yen. So I thought, you know what? I gotta get it. So we're going to learn together if this works. Flash goes off. V-Saturn is open. Disc open. Looks like no scratches. In, down, and on. Oh no. This needs a new battery. I'll worry about that some other time. But this system does not need to... I don't need to worry about the date and time. Nice. Okay, let's see how it plays. Imagineer. Not even a Disney engineer. Mm-hmm. Alright, since this is my first time, let's just see what happens if you let it run. Some ladies here in different outfits. Some are very attractive. Oh! Let's wait. Wow. Okay. Pretty sure there will not be any kind of nudity in this game. But let's give the game a shot, and if you're watching it, then yes, it means that there is in fact nothing YouTube unfriendly in the game. That religious lady there seems to be the boss or something. Option. Alright, level 1, make it easy, time, unlimited. And so strong, medium, and weak punches are set there. So basically I'll be using Z and C most of the time. Speed also can be adjusted. Very Capcom-y here. Team play versus let's do story. Alright, so Julie has some good assets there. I'm sure I'll see all of them as I play through. K.I. Minami Yawara also as well. That's a typical judo character. And Tokiko. Yeah, so the religious woman was not listed as a playable character. That must be a boss. Oh. Office lady machine working. Time to finish work. Wow. Time to go out and just go out on the town. Yep. Disco Queen. Please help me. Why? Oh. I guess this guy was a pervert. And now the bouncer. Maybe bouncer, maybe bad guy, I don't know. Also getting attacked. Wow, she's only 19 years old. From Tokyo, it says. It's really kind of blurry and buzzy text and sound. It's, I mean, yeah, I understand why it's rare and sought after, but yeah, graphically and sound-wise, it's a bit on the not high def. Alright. There we go. Any Street Fighter style moves? A little bit. Hip attack. Okay. There's one round. Alright. Alright. So far we have subpar fighter. To be fair. With lots of girl stereotypes from Japanese pop culture. We have barely wearing clothes disco girl. We have waitress girl. And we'll see who we have next. She says it feels good. So Julie wins again. And pressing start skips this. Nice. I'll be doing that a lot. I just want to play through one story on Pretty Fighter X. Oh. Alright, next up, who's my opponent? Oh, it's Maureen. Looks like that's gonna be schoolgirl fighter. Maybe this is the Ken of this game, the main intended protagonist. Yep. See, shortest skirt possible. For those who don't know, in Japan, in junior high school and high school, where girls have school uniforms, there is a regulation that when you put your arms down, like to your sides, the skirt must cover at least down to where your middle finger can be extended. And so teachers might sometimes do a skirt check on that. But for all you pervs out there, my apologies, you're not going to see anything untoward with the schoolgirls who are, going to school. Unless those who are actually exhibitionist perverts, all girls in Japan wearing school uniforms will wear some shorts underneath their skirt. So you won't be seeing any underwear or nudity or whatever, even if you were to try to sneak a peek or a camera or something. So yeah, my apologies to... Oh wow, she is the Ken of this game. There we go. So yeah, I'm guessing that on an old CRT especially... See, this LCD screen does have a bit better dithering, better resolution for these games than modern screens, modern monitors, but still, I think on a CRT, these, these animations and the titillations would probably have been a bit better, Alright. Alright, so who's my next opponent? It is player versus player. Let's see if there's any unique dialogue for that. You know what, I haven't tried the analog stick yet. Oh, this is very much an Xbox analog stick on this controller, just noticed. The feel of it and the grip. Let me see if I can play with the analog stick also. And I sure can, although I don't want to. I guarantee in this match, Julie will win. The thing is, as an office lady, she surely is a high school graduate. So less than 2 years before this busty disco queen was just a normal high school student. Without being exhibitionist, hopefully, Able to graduate means that she behaved herself in school. She graduated and went wild. Oops, forgot to skip. Alright, let's win again in this disco world. I've never been to a disco, I'm sure it's exciting. There we go. So the hip attack wasn't invented by Japanese female pro wrestlers. It's been common here in fighting games for a long time. Alright, next opponent, please. Please. Yes, the path to being the queen is difficult. Disco Queen. Alright. Now it's Nurse, maybe? Nurse? Doctor? I don't know. Shizuka. Maybe it's a combination of Shizuka and Nobita from Doraemon with those glasses. Wow, very traditional Japanese atmosphere on this one. Enka music. MIDI style Enka music. It is a CD system. They should have just recorded beautiful music. Alright. You got the island in the background with the soul pine on the top. Very picturesque. Alright, keep it going. I wonder how many people watching this are actually watching what I'm doing right now and haven't skipped ahead to the ending, which is sure to come, as it's clearly an easy game set on easy. Seems there's no dizzy animation in this game. That's annoying, because that'd make it go faster. Yes, I know it feels good. Yes, that is the win for Julie. Alright, no super moves. Just typical old special moves. Wow. 10 years early to be on the stage. Okay, this one, kind of in a weird butler outfit, maybe? Showing midriff, but having a necktie, maybe? Alright. Oh, a stewardess, maybe? Like a really sexied up stewardess costume. Okay. Jumping hip attack. Alright. Even the infinite time looks like it could be a pair of bosoms. Nothing can defeat the jumping hip attack. Except a block, I guess. Wow. I should just do that a lot because it's so much faster. And I'm just tolerating this to see the ending, you know? Because the ending might be all sexied up. Yes, 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 of course. How many more? Let's see. 6 more. Plus probably boss. Hey, it's Chris, the nurse. Clock tower. What the? Wow. She can jump over someone. Yeah. Will I get the perfect? I sure will. But there's only one victory pose per player. There's only one... I mean, again, rare plus sexy characters equals, you know, I guess an expensive game. But 2,000 yen, I mean, you know what? If I think about how much games cost new, 2,000 yen for a game in this generation, way back when, someone buying this new for 5,000 yen. I guess in some ways it's kind of a... What the? Okay. I guess it's okay, but, you know, I'm used to buying junk for like 100 to maybe even 500 yen at most. So yeah, I guess, I mean, of course, I've bought many games for much more than 2,000 yen in the past, but, you know, still, it just feels kind of thin, you know, not much underneath. Oh, I could even turn up the speed, that's right, there was a speed selection. Alright, yeah, improve, like, you know, get back up. Yeah, I could have played that with a faster thing. Okay, another schoolgirl, but showing midriff this time. All right, Minami. Minami means south, and maybe I'd like to go south on. Yeah. So very I see now. This is very, very Osaka. This is Osaka stereotype girl, I'm sure. Okay, Hurricane Rana. There we go. Yeah, so this is kind of, yeah, Osaka style wild girl, wacky girl, I guess, with the headband too. At Dotonbori, which is kind of like the main shopping, eating district in Osaka that's famous. Famous nationwide, maybe even worldwide. There we go. Another win. Let's keep going as fast as we can. Run, run as fast as you can. Can't catch me. I'm Disco Queen in tight clothes and go-go boots. Alright, is it 4 more or 5 more? Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Okay, 4 more plus boss. Oryo is a weird name. I don't know what this is all about. What kind of name that would be? What kind of character? Traditional clothing. Oh, for those who don't know about the geisha style, it was considered chic in Japan to have basically no breasts as a woman, to look as young as possible. So traditional geisha outfits will hide and not be very you know, how do you put it? You know, they won't like display out any kind of bosoms. So yeah, if you ever see geisha, if they're meant to be kind of like sexualized, they'll try to expose or show larger bosoms. But if they're trying to appeal to the traditional Japanese enthusiast, they'll strap down and bind down the breasts as part of the geisha uniform. But actually, that is more feminine, so yeah. It's all just based on your cultural perception. Alright, 2 more plus boss. Let's get through it. Let's go. Pretty Fighter X. Pretty Fighter X. I wonder if there was a Pretty Fighter before this. I never looked it up. Yeah. Oh, no, there are 3 left. There's Yawada. Very much a parody of the Yawada comic and animation, of which I have the game on PC Engine CD. Maybe see that in the future. But yeah, that's also Judo playing Yawada. Yep. So Judo fighters small in stature. That's also the other, I guess, stereotype. But it works here because actually missing many of the shots. Judo throw. I did study judo some time ago. It's been a long time. But I still have a pretty good Osoto Gari throw. If I were to grab someone, I'd like to think. Don't use it in wrestling at all. Doesn't fit my character. I just hit people, throw people. Powerbomb people is my style, I guess. So hard to hit this character. A bit of variance in the characters this way. Very nice. How do you like a throw, Judo girl? Yep, good job. Perfect score. 2 more. Come on, let's get through it. Let's tolerate more Pretty Fighter X. Yep. I here has just a t-shirt, apparently. Okay. Wow, I guess your typical gymnast stereotype, but she does have knee pads. Is this in... What are the ruins in the background? Who has beautiful waterfront property and lets there be ruins in the background? Don't think that's Hiroshima with the Peace Park or anything. And the boat also that looks like a Tokyo water taxi. And on there you can just barely see the KNKO Kanko, which means tourism. So it is a tourist boat. And I can see the name there on the bottom left, Honey, in katakana. So it's a tourist boat called Honey, I think. Or it could be Heko or Henny. Hard to see on the composite output. I've been spoiled by recent videos on the digital output from the GameCube. Very cheap. Every fighting game has this cheap combo. Jump kick, sliding kick. You've all done it. Don't judge me. Alright, next one. How many more? 2 more, is it? Yep. Great. Next. How many more? Indeed, it is 1 more here, plus boss, I'm sure. K. The name K, not the letter K. Alright. Oh, baseball! I think. Is this baseball? No, it's pachinko worker. Well, nice. Pachinko hall steward worker. All sexied up. You know how before Halloween there was this trend, I don't know if there still is, of normal people but sexy versions for Halloween costumes women would wear, like, you know, I don't know, sexy baseball player or sexy carpenter, I don't know, something. That's basically this game. Sexy versions of regular people. And that's their fighting costume. Okay, 1 more knockout and then on to the final boss, I'm sure. And hopefully a nice ending, unless it's going to be all weird and say, oh, you need a difficult difficulty to see the good ending. Alright, there we go. Now let's see what happens after all the regular foes have been defeated. Only been recording for less than 30 minutes, so if we can get from first character selection to ending in less than 30 minutes, I think that's a good length for a fighting game. You do that for all the characters, that's a good amount of time to see everything. Oh, here it is. It's Maria. Could it be the mother of Jesus Christ herself? I think so. I have a feeling, though, on easy mode won't be too difficult. Oh, wow. First hit. Oh, second hit. I don't want to... Oh, and she is very tough. She has great hit points. There we go. Close to winning. Don't screw me over, game. Jumping hip attack for the win. But tougher than the ones before, so let's hope I can win this one and keep the streak going. Come on, Maria. Pray for my victory. Oh dear. Oh dear, it's tougher than before. There we go, jumping. Oh dear, something happened. Oh, hair whip. She is using her hair as a whip. I am now losing for the first time ever in this game. But not anymore. There we go. Is it time for the ending? What happens? Okay, same pose as before. Now what? Another boss? No! It's just a name entry. Okay. I'm number 1. And is there any kind of nice ending? Okay, so these little versions of all the characters, then what? I don't want to skip the ending, having already tried so hard. Oh my goodness, that is it? And this is an animation, this is not done in the engine, thus I cannot go faster. Skip it? Oh, I can't even skip it. So while this is going, what else can I do but show off a bit of the V-Saturn? Let's put on the light here. Oh, the flash is disabled due to high temperature because of recording. Okay. Anyway, there you go. So that's the Victor V-Saturn. It has a green and a red LED. Power. Open. That's reset. It can play compact discs. There we go. So there's the controller port. You can see how this one splits off for the two different systems. And yeah. Here's the brawler pad I have. No real markings on it except to show it's from retro... Oh, where is it? Oh, no... Good luck looking at that when there's no flash. It's from Retro Fighters, and it's the Brawler Gen. Again, can't remember how much it was. I think it was pretty cheap on Amazon. And I got it when, yeah, I wasn't so happy playing around. I have so many Saturn games. It's obscene. And I want to play it as best as I can, so... Alright. I'm going to lower the volume here. And we're enjoying this together. We're tolerating the credits sequence just to see what happens after. If any new modes open up, if I can play as that Maria character, or anything else, you know. I'm really, really disappointed, though, because it was only the opening animation to show the character, you know. And there's no ending animation of a similar type, you know. So at the very least, if there's nothing else to see... Yeah, great. If there's nothing else to see, I'll just start up a new game with one other character so we can see which character, or see the opening animation, and that'll be enough for today. I've surely had enough of this game for a long time. Alright, yes, got it. So, let's see, is anything unlocked? Option? All the same here. Exit. Team play, no. Whatever else in story, I want to be able to choose Maria now. That is all that I want. Oh, versus, I wonder if you can choose Maria. Oh, in fact you can. Alright, that's fine. But I want to kind of quit out now. Alright. Whatever. Okay, so you can choose Maria in versus mode, which is nice. So if you're playing 2-player, that's helpful. And she prays. Great. Can I pause and quit? Oh, I can't. Oh my goodness. I hope I can go back to the main screen after this, because I do not want to hit reset and perhaps miss out on the Maria in the story mode. Oh, and if you're wondering when it says Shobu Ari, like the same as in Samurai Spirit / Samurai Showdown, that just means there is a winner. You know, it's not like saying what's on the screen. There we go. I hope I can quit now and then go back to the main screen. We'll watch one animation and then I'll finish. Feeling very bad for anyone who actually skipped ahead to see if there was an ending, as there was not. Great. Keeping track of all your records there, that's nice. How do I go back, please? There is no way. Okay, no choice but hit reset. And check out story mode once again. Hoping something did something to save. Yes, 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 of course. Yes, 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 of course. Story mode, and I guess if there's no Maria, yeah, we'll never know then. What's the other, I guess, sexiest character showing the most? I don't know, but we'll go with Drink Server Tokiko. Story mode, so here we go. So against the, what's that, the Masked Man? So yes, she is a waitress. What? Wow. To have a gun in the store is very dangerous, so please stop. Wow. She won't allow you to win. There's some bosoms. So an 18-year-old from Niigata doing her part-time job. Is that it? It sure is. Alright. That's enough Pretty Fighter for a long time. But I hope you could enjoy this very long video and appreciate the toleration that's necessary to see substandard endings. Thanks very much, and goodbye. Da 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 da.